Hi, my name is Dave Harmeyer, Associate Dean of University Libraries at Azusa Pacific University. In this tutorial, I'll explain how to find full-text peer-reviewed articles on a topic using the database called Academic Search Premier, as well as requesting articles not owned by APU that are sent to your email within 48 hours for no additional charge. First, let's begin by going to the library's website. Put your cursor up in the address bar and then type apu.edu/library and then return. We're now on the library's website. The next thing I want us to do is to click on where it says All Databases. This reveals all of our databases that we subscribe to, about 115. Now scroll down a little and click on Academic Search Premier. If you have not already authenticated, you will be asked to type in your APU Net ID and your password. If you have any problems with this, please contact IMT at support@apu.edu or 626-815-5050. Academic Search Premier is what we call a multidisciplinary database. It has full-text scholarly articles on just about any topic. Like most databases, it uses what we call subject headings, which allows you to retrieve more useful results. But now let me share a technique that starts with keywords and works towards subject headings on a topic. So as an example, in the first box, let's type conflict management. And in the second box, let's type a country. Let's say Ukraine. And click on Search. This searches the words as keywords. Notice that we got as a result 36 items, and they're listed here. Scroll down a little and on the left-hand side of your screen and click where it says Subject Thesaurus Terms. This reveals the top 6 subject headings in all 36 of the items that are on the screen. Notice that the first one says conflict management, which means this is a subject heading. Also, when you were typing the words in the first box, an automatic drop-down list of words confirm that conflict management is indeed a subject heading. Scrolling back up to the top of the screen, to the right of the first box is a field indicator. Right now it's set as a default at Select a Field Optional, which means keyword. Now that we know that conflict management is a subject heading, we can change that from Select a Field Optional or keyword to, in this database, SU Subject Terms. And click Search again. Now notice what has happened to our search results. We now have 19. Again, scroll down just a little bit, and on the left-hand side of your screen, click on Scholarly Peer-Reviewed Journals, and then click on Update. This will give us a result of everything on the screen, a screen from scholarly peer-reviewed journals. Notice also that in this box on the left-hand side that it keeps track of what we've done. It tells us that we're using the subject heading conflict management and the Boolean and the country Ukraine, and we've limited it by scholarly peer-reviewed journals. To display the articles by the most recent, what we need to do is change this right here where it says relevant sort, and click on it and change it to to date descending. Now all the articles are sorted in such a way that the most recent one is at the top and the older ones are below. Let's click on the second article. What we're looking at now is what's considered a full record. Not the full text, but the full record. Notice on the left-hand side is a PDF icon which would give us the full text. Notice also on the right-hand side we have a number of icons that allows you to do things with, in this case, the record. But if you were to click on PDF full text, let's do that. It brings up the full text of the PDF. We also have another series of icons on the right, which allows you at this point to print off, email, or add to your folder this article, the full text of this article. Another nice feature here is what is called, when you put your cursor on it, Cite. If you click on Cite, what comes up are 7 citation styles, including APA. And what you do is you'd copy and then paste that into another document. In this case, a blank Word document. But notice that in this particular example, it's not exactly to the APA style. Notice that the title is all in uppercase. Of course, that would need to be changed to lowercase, except for the first letter, and the first letter at the beginning and the first letter after the colon. So that doesn't, in other words, that doesn't excuse you from knowing APA. Let's return back to our screen, and let's go back to our results list. Let's go back up to number 1, the first article. Notice that this does have full text in a different type of way. This would eventually get us to a full text article. Let's scroll down to number 3. Notice that in this example there is no full text. There's no PDF icon, and there's no link that says full text through link source. But there is this other icon called Full Text Finder. Let's click on that. In this example, it shows us the Full Text Finder screen, which tells us that for this particular article, we do not subscribe to the full text, either in print or in online. But it does allow us to retrieve this article through Article Reach. And Article Reach is a service that will send digital articles, digital copies of articles that you request to your email within 48 hours. By clicking on that, the first thing you're going to need to do is to type in your usernet ID and password again to authenticate yourself. The next screen gives you a form that is automatically populated by the data from the previous screen. And then you need to do 2 things. First, you need to explain to the system when this article would no longer be useful. So I'm just going to set an arbitrary date, August the 1st, 2012. And the second thing you need to do is where it says item not on shelf, eJournal not available, click the box next to it, which basically says to the system that we do not, our library does not have a print copy of this nor an online copy. Scroll down, you can read through the information about copyright, and then click on where it says submit, and then it will be on its way. And that's the end of our of this tutorial. If you have any questions about this tutorial, please contact me, Dave Harmeyer, at dharmeyer, D-H-A-R-M-E-Y-E-R, apu.edu or 626-815-6000, extension 3255.